Hi everyone, my name is José Ibañez and I am the founder of Blind Penguin. I'll be answering some questions today. Well, I am a programmer, and like many in the community, I love Linux and open source software. But there's also something a little bit different about me. I am a blind programmer, so this gives me a little bit of a different perspective on software and the industry as a whole. So it definitely presents its own set of challenges. You have to use screen readers, which is basically a piece of software that reads everything on the screen, but it presents its own different challenges. Sometimes the screen reader cannot read what's on the screen. You have to be very attentive to detail, and you have to use a lot of resources that maybe you as a person who can see on the day-to-day won't use, like magnifiers, high contrast, screen readers, and many other tools of the sort. So the penguin part in our name comes from the iconic Linux mascot, Tux. Apple has their own shiny Apple logo, Windows has their Windows logo, and the symbol for Linux is Tux, the mascot. Linux is one of my favorite things in technology. It was an experiment that was started in the 90s by one person, and then it grew to one of the most massive projects in technology, which is being developed currently by a big community of people that do it out of their love for technology. Now Linux is everywhere in every data center, and for me it is very important because Linux and open source provides access to everyone regardless of their background, economic status. They can have quality software without having to worry about a big company behind it. We use Linux and a bunch of other open source technologies because it allows us to create great quality software, cost effective, and it also allows us to share what we create, and it also allows us to customize it in a way that we wouldn't be able to do with other proprietary technologies such as Windows. It allows us to create great software, cost effective, and mold it in such a way that it gives our clients precisely what they need to at a fraction of the cost. Examples of companies that use open source are companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM. All of these big giant tech corporations that we know nowadays use Linux at some capacity in their day-to-day processes. Like, for example, Google uses Android, and Android is just a reskinned version of Linux. Red Hat is a very profitable company that has founded their entire business on selling support for Linux. So it's not just, open source in Linux is not just a trend, it is a powerful way to build software that many companies use it to build their multi-million-dollar infrastructure, and it is everywhere in our day-to-day life, from Android to your Gmail, or maybe some of your the services that your iPhone uses, like, for example, iMessage and Apple's Mail run on Linux servers. Blind Penguin is not just a statement or the name of the company. It is a reflection of who we are and how we want to run this company. It is the belief that technology, especially in the world that we live in, should be open source and should be available to everyone. No matter if you're a small restaurant, a real estate agent, a big corporation, or a government agency, technology should be there to help us, empower us. It shouldn't be an impediment. It's in our everyday life, and this is what we want Blind Penguin to be.